5 Lessons from the Telomere Effect, a revolutionary approach to living younger, healthier, longer, by Dr. Elizabeth Blackburn. Introduction. Have you ever met someone who seems to defy age, full of energy and vibrant health, while another person of the same age seems perpetually worn down, catching every ailment and showing signs of premature aging? The difference isn't just superficial, it extends to the very core of our being, down to the cellular level. This remarkable divergence points to a fundamental distinction between our health span, the years we live in robust health, free from significant disease, and the disease span, those years marked by illness and diminished quality of life. For centuries, we've wondered why some age gracefully while others falter prematurely. While genes play a role, it's increasingly clear that our lifestyle and experiences deeply shape our health trajectory. At the heart of this dynamic process lie telomeres, protective caps at the ends of our chromosomes, much like the plastic aglets that keep shoelaces from fraying. These telomeres naturally shorten with each cell division, a key mechanism governing how quickly our cells age. But here's the astonishing part. Groundbreaking research reveals that aging is not a one-way slide. Our telomeres can actually lengthen, and their health is remarkably responsive to our choices. How we respond to emotional challenges, the foods we eat, our exercise routines, the quality of our sleep, and even our social connections all conspire to influence telomere maintenance. This means we possess a profound capacity to foster healthy cellular renewal and cultivate a longer, more vibrant health span. Today, we'll explore 5 practical lessons to help you do just that. Lesson 1. Reframe your reaction to stress for cellular resilience. Life is full of pressures, but it's not the stress itself that damages our cells. It's how we respond to it. Imagine 2 primary stress responses, the threat response and the challenge response. When we perceive a situation as a threat, something overwhelming, personally damaging, or beyond our control, our body reacts defensively. Blood vessels constrict, blood flow to the brain can be reduced, and stress hormones like cortisol surge and linger, creating a low-grade, constant alert. This chronic physiological state directly erodes our telomeres, those protective caps on our DNA, accelerating cellular aging. However, we can learn to shift to a challenge response. When we see a demanding situation as an opportunity to muster our resources, to rise to the occasion, our physiology changes. Heart rate increases, but blood is efficiently oxygenated and directed to the brain and heart. Cortisol still surges, but it's quickly regulated once the stressor passes. This mindset fosters excitement and energy, associated with better performance and enhanced cellular protection. The practical takeaway is to recognize your body's stress signals, a racing pulse, a churning stomach, and consciously reframe them. Instead of interpreting them as signs of impending failure, see them as fuel to help you focus and perform. For example, if you have a big presentation, rather than feeling paralyzed by fear, recognize your elevated heart rate as your body preparing you, giving you the energy and alertness you need to deliver your best. This mindful shift from feeling defeated to feeling invigorated acts as a powerful shield for your telomeres. Lesson 2. Cultivate positive thought patterns to protect your cells. Our minds are incredibly powerful, constantly generating thoughts that profoundly shape our existence. But certain ingrained thought patterns can subtly undermine our cellular health, especially impacting our telomeres. Think about persistent distrust of others, a constant expectation of negative outcomes, or the habit of endlessly replaying problems in your mind. These patterns, like cynical hostility, pessimism, or rumination, keep our stress response activated long after any actual threat has passed, leading to persistent inflammation and accelerated telomere shortening. Even simple negative mind wandering, dwelling on unpleasant thoughts, or wishing you were elsewhere, can act as a low-grade stressor on our cells. The good news is that while we can't always control our initial automatic thoughts, we can change our relationship to them. This is where resilient thinking comes in. Instead of trying to suppress unwanted thoughts, which often makes them stronger, we can practice thought awareness. Observe your thoughts as passing traffic, without judgment, and then gently let them go. Cultivating a strong purpose in life provides meaning and direction, linking to higher telomerase activity, the enzyme that replenishes telomeres. Self-compassion, treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding you'd offer a friend, reduces stress hormones and fosters inner strength. For instance, if you find yourself endlessly replaying a social misstep, rumination, pause. Acknowledge the thought without judgment. Then gently pivot your attention to a task that connects to your purpose, perhaps a creative project or helping a colleague. This doesn't demand a complete overhaul of your personality. It's about shifting your perspective and building a powerful mental toolkit that fosters not just inner peace, but profound cellular well-being. Lesson 3. Optimize your sleep for deeper cellular restoration. We intuitively know that sleep is vital, but its impact on our cellular health, particularly our telomeres, is often underestimated. Sleep is not a passive state. It's a profoundly restorative activity where your body performs crucial nightly cellular housekeeping and DNA repair. Quality sleep helps recalibrate your internal biological clock, regulate appetite, consolidate memories, and soothe emotional landscapes. Without enough restorative rest, especially at least 7 hours for adults, our cells become vulnerable. Studies consistently show that insufficient or poor quality sleep is linked to diminished telomere length. Sleep deprivation can elevate stress hormones, intensify negative emotions, and leave us irritable, all of which takes a toll on telomere maintenance. Many people struggle with insomnia, not just due to initial worries, but from a debilitating secondary layer of anxiety about their inability to sleep. These cognitive distortions, like "I'll never function tomorrow," amplify the problem. To cultivate more restorative sleep, consider creating a protected transition time before bed. Your mind needs a slow, gentle descent, not an abrupt shutdown. Unplug from screens at least an hour before bed, as blue light suppresses melatonin, the hormone signaling sleepiness. Instead, engage in quiet, pleasant activities for even 5 minutes, reading a gentle book, listening to soothing music, or light stretching. Maintain a consistent sleep-wake rhythm, even on weekends, to synchronize your internal clock. If worries persist, learn to observe them from a distance, accepting their presence without judgment, and then gently letting them go, rather than forcefully trying to clear your mind. Think of it as gently closing your internal browser tabs one by one, allowing your mind to naturally unwind. Lesson 4. Embrace consistent movement for lasting cellular vitality. If there were a single magic pill for health and longevity, it would be regular exercise. For our telomeres, consistent movement acts as a powerful physiological panacea, prolonging our health span and infusing every cell with vitality. Our cells spend less time in the destructive state of oxidative stress, and our body's production of protective antioxidants is boosted. Regular exercise also reduces cortisol levels, stabilizes blood sugar, and strengthens our immune system, making it biologically younger. The great news is you don't need to be an ultra-marathon runner to reap these benefits. Moderate aerobic exercise, think a brisk 45-minute walk or run 3 times a week, and high-intensity interval training, HIIT, significantly increase telomerase activity, the enzyme responsible for replenishing telomerase. While resistance training may not directly boost telomerase, it's crucial for maintaining bone density, muscle mass, and balance, all vital components of healthy aging. Sedentariness, on the other hand, is detrimental, contributing to shorter telomerase equivalent to several years of cellular aging. The key is consistency and avoiding overtraining, which can paradoxically shorten telomerase in muscle tissue if rest and recovery are inadequate. Make movement a non-negotiable part of your routine. Incorporate small bursts of activity throughout your day. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Stand up and stretch every hour, or even take a walking meeting. When life gets overwhelmingly stressful, exercise is often the first thing to go, yet it's precisely when it's most needed to buffer against stress-related telomere shortening. View your body as a garden that needs regular, gentle tending, rather than a machine to be pushed to its limits. Lesson 5. Nourish your body to combat cellular adversaries. What we put into our bodies profoundly impacts our cellular well-being, influencing our telomeres and overall health span. At the cellular level, 3 primary adversaries threaten our telomeres: inflammation, oxidative stress, and insulin resistance. The good news is that we can make deliberate dietary choices to either feed these adversaries or actively combat them. Foods that cause rapid surges of glucose, like sugary sodas, refined carbohydrates, white bread, pasta, and most baked goods, provoke an increase in inflammatory messengers, damaging telomeres. Conversely, a vibrant array of plant-based foods, colorful fruits, vegetables, beans, nuts, and seeds are packed with powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant compounds. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in oily fish, flaxseed, and leafy greens, are also essential for reducing inflammation and maintaining telomere health. These healthy fats help construct resilient cell membranes and regulate inflammation. To combat oxidative stress, which attacks the vulnerable GGG segments of our telomeres, a robust intake of antioxidants from whole foods is crucial. Think citrus, berries, apples, carrots, and green tea. And finally, to address insulin resistance, which develops when cells become less responsive to insulin due to too much belly fat, prioritize high-fiber foods. Whole grains, fruits, consumed whole, not as juice, and vegetables slow down sugar absorption, prevent sharp insulin spikes, and help manage belly fat. Avoid liquid candy, like sugary drinks, which have been associated with telomere shortening comparable to years of biological aging. The takeaway isn't a restrictive diet, but a prudent dietary pattern, often exemplified by the Mediterranean diet. Emphasize abundant vegetables, fruits, whole grains, legumes, and high-quality proteins, like seafood, while minimizing refined carbohydrates, sugary beverages, and processed meats. Focus on a diverse range of fresh, wholesome foods, and you'll naturally align with a telomere-friendly eating plan that protects your cells from within. Conclusion. Our telomeres are remarkable indicators, silently responding to the quality of our lives. They show us that our deepest cellular health intricately reflects the vitality of our mind, body, and even our surroundings. The profound insight here is that we are not passive observers of our aging. We are active participants with the power to influence our health span at the most fundamental level. These 5 lessons, reframing stress, cultivating positive thought patterns, optimizing sleep, embracing consistent movement, and nourishing your body, offer practical, actionable strategies to protect and even enhance your telomeres. They are not grand gestures, but small, consistent steps that accumulate into profound cellular well-being. By heeding the silent wisdom of our telomeres, we can avert premature cellular aging and prolong our years of health and vitality. If one of these lessons landed for you today, like this video to keep insights like these coming.